football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Tampa and Raymond James Stadium, the home field of the USF Bulls, as we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USF Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff is about to get underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
To throw, it's O'Neal. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. It's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down, but the game moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lindsey. Here he goes. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality.
Touchdown, Bulls, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop? Give this hot offense the football back.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. The 25. Comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The shotgun running play call. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's O'Neal. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On first down, it's play action. What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Man, I love that they continue to go back to this talented wide receiver. That's back-to-back plays with big gains, and it's not surprising. Like I said, the scouting report all week long, we heard about this guy's ability to make plays against this defense, and the quarterback and the receiver right now have a nice rhythm going.
Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
They'll run it here.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. The back in motion now. Short pass finds the tight end. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here, they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Bulls pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
42.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive, running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Grab near the sticks. It's Lindsey. They make the stop, but that moves the football to the 16. It'll be first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
The Bulls looking to finish the drive here. It's first, and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 play coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. He can go. Touchdown, South Florida. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Boy, what a job by the defensive coordinator and the execution of this defense. Everybody's covered downfield, nowhere for the quarterback to go, and they get pressure on him. The ball's in the air, and a great awareness to be able to come down with the interception and take it all the way to the house.
Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Play of the drive now from the 25. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. USF has the lead here, Kurt. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They got some ground to make up. Second and long from the 15. To the air, it's O'Neal bringing pressure. Sacked, dropped at
the 3. Boy, risky call here. Close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. It is third down and forever. He'll look to throw it. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. The South Florida offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, USF.
On the set. Let's go.
They'll try the right here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now here comes the bunch formation. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 18 set to kick this one.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And the SMU offense will take over. First and 10.
And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Caught quickly. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Back to throw. It's O'Neal. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. That outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, 3rd down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the 1st down. Unbelievable call.
And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And the wideout goes in motion. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this pass is on target. Caught. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Will not be brought down. Clutch conversion on 3rd there. Sets them up 1st down from the 31.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Mustangs keep the football on the move. Looking to throw it again. Caught over the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Catch made over the middle. Taken down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
SMU, number 0, with the catch in the end zone.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. After the PAT, they trail 28-7.
That makes the score. South Florida.
We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Wide open downfield. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USF. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Looking to throw. It's O'Neal. Catch made over the middle. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's when you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down. And the Bulls will have 1st and 10 here.
This offense has become a first-down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds his man. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Med kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return starts from inside the 20. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Formation will indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
The USF offense is back out there now. They get the second half started with their running play. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, they actually call a play that goes in the wrong direction. Seems like everything they've called has worked out, whether it's on the ground or through the air. And this time, the defense steps up and makes a play.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to scramble. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, he makes the catch! They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Touchdown, South Florida. This offense really clicking.
Great teams put the hammer down when the opportunity presents itself. That's exactly what they did here with this touchdown.
BAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. testing the right side here. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. To throw, it's O'Neal. Quick catch over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to have seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a fourth down decision.
Well, they need 8 yards on fourth down to keep this drive going. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field.
Pound 55 weak.
He hands it off from the gun. He's past the marker and still going. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
The Bulls are in the red zone. And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they get stopped here on second down. It's going to bring up a third and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Tailback with another carry. Touchdown, Bulls. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Gets the first and still running. He made the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. The USF has the lead here, Kirk. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. And let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
A completion makes it second down. They're going to run it here. Good enough for first down yardage.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, what a grab! They finally stop a big play. Moves the ball to the 22. And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? The offense makes the recovery and takes off.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Makes the catch downfield. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. And now it's picked up and run into the end zone for a two-point conversion. What a crazy moment. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pounding away with the run game. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Let's go.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Receiver in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USF. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. The returner is brought down. Gets us started with the next drive. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. Any hopes of staying alive in a playoff depend on making a play, scoring, and scoring quickly here. It's desperation time. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted right near the goal line. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
In the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.